welcome to the first game then, I guess, between, a team of famous players on the left and the rulers of Rome, or at least most of them are on the right here. It's on MegaRandom as well, so this is going to be a great little set here between the two teams. Let's introduce the players first. Let me start on the right here. In the purple, we have Barles, the player from Poland, playing as the Persians. Very nice. In the green, we have Valas from Finland, I think, playing as the Berbers. Also very nice. In the orange, we have Somero playing as the Japanese. Very good. And then last for this team, we have Sitaux, a player from France, playing as the Italians. And also congratulations, Sitaux, for making it to the quarterfinals, man. You did really good. Let's see. Looking for fish, but nothing so far. Yeah, we'll have a look at the map in a second here. Then in the on the other side for Rulers of Rome, I guess we'll just call it that team then. We have Golden Acid playing as the Teutons. In the teal, we have Namimaren playing as the Tatars. In the blue, we have Ganji playing as the Goths. Oh boy. And then in the yellow, we have Humans for Kamigawa. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okay, well, sorry, I was reading the chat there for a second. Alrighty, well, let's have a look at the map, shall we? Because with MegaRandom, it's important to scout. It's important to know exactly what your map looks like. And looking at the map, it kind of looks like... I mean, I saw someone say, like, swamp, something with swampiness or something like that. I'm not sure what the map was called, actually. But it kind of reminds me of Water Nomad a little bit, you know... mangrove forest, jungle, things like that. Anything that has this terrain, which is of course mangrove terrain. Now this is water that you can walk on. So you can build a dock and you can go for water aggression here. So you can send ships all around this water terrain, but you can also wall on top of it. You can build on top of it as well. So if you want to wall, you could technically say, if Barles wants to do that, he can wall his base and I just wall to the edge of the map on this side and then right there. He could do that if he wanted to. That would keep him really safe. So team walling is definitely an option here. It's not like not like Shallows where you can't wall, but you can still walk on it. In case, for the rest, looks like players start with a few farms here. They are Dark Age farms, but they're not the best, of course. But you get them for free, so we're not complaining. We're not complaining. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. Maybe they just say that in Dutch. Maybe I don't know. In any case. Looks like players also start with, as Valas IFC. It looks like all the players start with a bunch of gold here. 9,000 is a good amount of gold as well. 7,000 stone, normal berries. Seeing a rhino that was brought in here by Barles, but a lot of hunt as well that you can push in as well. Not sure if players started with a scout. They did start with a scout, so you can push in your deer. That's good. Which, as you can see, the golden asset here has done already. Now, for the rest, you have basically two parts of the map. You have one kind of a central lake here, a mangrove lake in the middle. You know, I have some extra wood lines on there. You got lots of stone, lots of gold, some extra relics as well to take. So there's a lot to control in the middle of the map. But middle control is not the only important thing, because there is a rim, an outer rim of water as well, which again, you can also control with a navy as well. This kind of reminds me of that one Red Bull Wallow map. I kind of forgot what it was called, but it was a pretty good one. It kind of looked the same as well, you know, with water in the middle and then separated by a ring of land from an outer rim of water as well. And the same thing, you can build on this, you can make ships. There's some golds, there's some stones, there's some wood lines to be taken. You know, very fun. Looks like this is going to be a fun game then. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there you go. See? You can just wall right to the edge of the wood line because you can wall on top of that. So it looks like Barles wants to keep himself a little bit safer. Now, he is, of course, Persian. It's not the best flank civ in the world. Your archers aren't the greatest after all. The fact you don't get bracer and crossbow. But at least you get them for free. So, you know, if you get commander on, that is. But, yeah, that's not something... Not something that they will be expecting here. As, ooh, boy. Barles did get loom, so he's safe for now. Yellow can't snipe that village. He is still in Dark Age. So the scout is not strong enough just yet. Now the colors are kind of confusing to me, you know, because the colors are different. So I hope that I hope you can it makes sense to you, you know, like red, teal, blue, and yellow together, you know. Hope that's okay for now. So we have a palisade. Why is what is red doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa-oh. Looks like red is going forward. Let's see what red is doing. Oh, he's on stone as well. Well, we know what that means then. We know what that means. That is a 7 villager tower rush right there. And oh, but this is a great place of towers. Look at that. Sitaux stone. He has both his stones right there. So Sitaux, if he gets a tower up right here, if he gets a tower up right there, he can't take any stone anymore. As we have, apparently I've downloaded Sitau's game version then. As, oh boy, but can Sitaux see this? Oh, he just doesn't see it. Oh, but he sees the villager now. He sees the village now. Let's see what he is going to do. He's going to check immediately. Red trying to wall this out, but the tower will go up. There's 7 villages. That's a lot of villages to wall, so that will go up. And now Sitaux is like, oh crap. Whoops. And indeed, now you're basically off this wood line. You're off both your stones, which is critical. It's critical because you need to go to stone as well to stop the tower rush from happening. So this is not too good for Sitaux then. Yeah, just a nice little forward there for red. Of course, now you got to remember that red is immediately tanking half his economy here by coming forward with this many villages. Like you can check the worker efficiency for red should go down here sooner rather than later, as this villagers spend a lot of time walking. Now, the right call here is to tower something of your own. You need to tower something. So at least Sitaux has some gold, has this wood line towered as well. So it's not like red can continue to tower everything here. But yeah. Orange here with some scouts though. They're looking to fight Sitaux. He wants to rush this down. Orange is here with some scouts to help though. So yeah, red, he has to commit here now. Some spearmen now to push a red scout away so he can engage here. So this is really good. This is good teamwork here from Orange to make some scouts here as well to help. And red losing a villager there. And the tower is denied for now. And red has to hide in his own tower now. Almost lost a little cow there. Or water buffalo, I mean. We have scouts going forward now to snipe this walling villager. It's 2 scouts though, so yeah. Purple trying to run away. I mean, Barles is trying to run away. Barles says, shit. I go hit him at home, says Orange. Yeah, that's probably a good idea as well. You know, hitting the tower player. As Barles has gotten most of the walls up, probably tried to quick wall something here as well. Had to. Not sure what happened over there. Skirmishers are going down. And Sitaux said, X the stone, because I need stone here, mate. I need stone, because again, this is the thing about tower rushers. It never ends. They never stop rushing until you stop it. Until you stop it. You know, I don't see yet. Yeah, Orange doesn't know any stone, but that's... I mean, there's stone right around the corner. Let's see, does Orange actually see stone? Well, he actually does, right there. There's stone in the back of Orange's base. I don't think he saw it just yet. As Orange now sending a counterattack in, and so does Grey. Sitaux, despite being under that much pressure by a tower rush, is now going to put pressure on the tower rusher instead. And of course, Red doesn't have an army right now because he can't afford that. Half his economy is doing the tower rush right now. You don't have the eco to make anything. Tries to go for some quick walls. The quick walls do succeed in the end, but archers are making their way this way as well. It's off stone. The motor behind the tower rush now kind of nerfed here, and Teal will have to come here with some scouts to deal with this. Of course, there's some spearmen as well for Grey to help. That's looking really good. 4 towers now for on Sitau's base. Does not have a whole lot of space to farm at all. So Sitaux is not happy right now, I can imagine. I should imagine. Yellow and blue still putting pressure on Barles' base. Barles has walled that out. You know, despite all the walls, still had to wall within his walls as well. You know, has some stone save. You know, that can't be denied. The walls on the left have gone up. So you have a team wall now between Barles and Green. So if they want to hit Barles now, they have to walk all the way around. That's not too good. Oh, we had a little fight on this side. It looks like Teal got the better end of that. The army for... Looks like the army for Grey and most of Orange's army have gone down then. Although he's sending back a whole lot of scouts, so yeah. Engagement now between them as well. More HP for Teal. Yeah, Orange's scouts are very weak, but in the end still gets a lot of Teal scouts. It's very nice. Valas though has delivered on his promise, has gone fast castle, and 16 minutes is a very, very good time. And now he can make some knights to start pushing back on the right side of the course. Yeah, of course, yellow and blue, not the best position now because you're not encastled yourself. So yeah, yellow doing the same thing now is going to pull back to his own base to keep himself safe. So you have, oh, another tower attempted here by Red, as Red also walled in his tower with some palisade gates on both sides now, but now you've got archers next to it. Red trying to get the tower down. Tower does go down, but now you got archers at the bottom of it, and Grey is like, yeah, that's nice. That was an overstretch there. This tower's too far away from any other tower, and Grey is gonna, well, get that down right now with some villagers. And that's a lot of villagers for Red that are about to die here. Red is trying to run away with this. One villager down for sure. Another villager down. Let's see. He's gonna back up to his own tower now. Another villager down. Okay, another village down. Very nice. Very nice. A few archers down as well, but Grey for now, safe enough. Safe enough. Okay. As Grey probably gonna finish this tower now, because why not, right? Why not? You're still pushed off of your main gold here. You got some other gold as well to work with, so it's okay. Yeah, Red, again, does not stop towering. Doesn't stop towering. It never ends. Now, Red, of course, doesn't have a great economy, but the trade-off is that neither does Grey. As you can see, Sitau's economy is horrendous. He has one working farm right now. He just cannot freaking farm anywhere. He'll probably have to farm around some mills now, which is not very safe. So easily raidable by Teal, who is going up to castle slates and will be able to spam some Tatar knights or cavalry archers, whichever they want. Barles harassing the wood line over here, very nice. Can just walk around, but Yellow, of course, has the much bigger archer army as well. We got the knights finally cleaning up the scout cavalry now. At the same time, got some knights forward now to hit Blue's base as well. Blue losing another spearman to defend himself. Doesn't have any upgrades on his knights so far beyond bloodline, so he probably should get some upgrades in that front as well. Especially since Valas, he got +2, but he doesn't have bloodlines. Ooh, forgot the bloodlines upgrade. Yeah, that's a pretty important upgrade to have, actually. So he'll probably get that at some point. We have, ooh, scouts again, scouts in Red space. And Red is getting wrecked right now. It's getting wrecked right now. The tower fails. So many villages going down as well. And Red is kind of getting a bit of payback for his little tower rush. And that will be at the end for now. I guess Red in the end is just going to take some food from Grey's base. I mean, you might as well at this point, right? You might as well. Plenty of towers to keep yourself safe here. As Barles makes it to castle age as well. Is it Barles that goes to castle? Okay, Barles is about to make it to castle age. It's Orange that made it to castle age, right? So now we got Sumero also in the castle age. We'll be able to drop an extra TC. Maybe get some knights out at the same time. We have Green hitting Teal at the same time. And this is a good thing to do, by the way, because Teal is busy dealing with this now instead of helping with Red. And as a result, Red took a lot of damage there. Not actually sure what happened to the armies there for both players. Oh, they're moving into the right now. Of course, it's going to be a while before Grey clicks up, so that's definitely going to take a while, but it's the same for Red, so really it's even. Really it's even, yeah. It's just going to be about which player can click up the first here. We got a DC now on the wood line. I like that, keeping that wood line safe. We got some knights forward from Blue now, because of course Teal going to, Green going to Teal, didn't really attack Blue, and as a result, Blue could get some knights out and now defend himself. Still lacking upgrades on his knights though, so yeah, the knights for Green are significantly better now that they have bloodlines. They can definitely take engagement here. Purple doesn't have as many crossbows out as Yellow does, because Yellow saved his crossbows from feudal age, or his archers, I mean. It's exactly what you need to do there. As Grey in the back of Teal's base, sniping a bunch of villagers on the wood line, very nice. It's just being generally annoying, especially as Teal is sending his knights forward to attack Grey. Now remember, Grey has been expanding his farming economy, which is all not good and dandy, but that can't be defended by a TC. As soon as Teal notices that, he can easily destroy most of the economy here. So yeah, Orange spots that now, and this is trouble time. As yeah, Grey dropping a tower now. He needs something. As Orange says, I'm sending all, and he must send all because Teal is. He could kill this villager army easily. Let's just leave it at that. We got a fight on this side. Yeah, Blue and Yellow still sparring with Green and Purple. It's important for Green and Purple. They have to hold their side because the left side is not looking too pretty. It's important that they do. There's lots of villages for Red. Go down again. Red still at 30 villagers. 42 for Sitaux. So in the end, Sitaux looking pretty good. Sitaux says trap. Trap him. Trap him. Yeah, wall this in, and now this army is not going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. As we have some walls here, just to make it more of a trap, forcing this army from Teal into the town centers, where it gets shot at by both of them now. Taking a bunch of damage as well. Very nice. Just the little things there. Garrison in this one as well. Now orange probably wants to run away, but you're stuck, so Gray's okay. He's okay. Teal's gonna drop a second town center out here on a gold, on a wood line. Very nice. Let's see. We still have no fight between yellow and blue. They're still looking to take a fight, but it's very critical, right? Whoever wins that fight, probably in a good position to win this side of the map as well. As yellow is in the back here. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, green is completely out of position, actually. Green is completely out of position with his knights. I'm not sure if he thought the knights from Ganji and Kamigawa were over there, but instead, the rulers of Rome are attacking Barles at his own base. Now, Barles has a very strong TC, 4,800 HP on that, but you cannot fit every villager you have in there. So Barles is definitely going to take some losses there, dropping a panic TC on the wood line down here to save some of his villas, but look at that, lots of villagers do go down. Both Sitaux and Golden Asset are clicking up the castle age now, so in the end it's about even on that side. But yeah, between orange and teal, it's not even at all. Look at that, orange 61 villagers, teal 36. So in the end, still stronger for Sitaux and Somero on that side. As blue should stay with the crossbows there for Kamigawa. Microing back. Ganji doesn't have that many knights here as he's trying to engage against the crossbows as well. Maybe try to snipe the mangonel that is right there. Green has so many knights here right now. Remember, Kamigawa, Ganji also doesn't have all the upgrades on his knights. Actually, he got a whole lot of upgrades in the meantime, so it's pretty good. But yeah, yellow is about to lose most of his crossbows there. Very nice. Just a fight that they were waiting for on this side, and now that they've cleared that up, they can start pushing forward again. It's going to take a while for yellow to build his numbers again. Only 13 crossbows for him now against 21 for Barles. Looking pretty good. At the same time, Sitaux getting saved again by Somero, who's been definitely carrying Sitaux a little bit. And Sitaux needed it. His stone spawn, the place where his stone spawns, was very unfortunate for him. Yeah, good stuff there by Red to recognize that and go forward with some towers. It has been very successful so far, but Sitaux now can add some town centers, can add some farming economy around this TC, can start to get into this game as well. As we have some raids now by teal raiding orange on the wood line over there. Orange losing a few villages there, but still the difference between teal and orange is night and day. Green though has some farming economy that is very exposed down here, and teal is like, that is all nice and dandy, and yep, you're gonna have to run away. Now luckily these are Berber villagers. They are quite fast. They will be able to run away quickly here. Green sending some knights back as well to deal with that. At the same time, let's see what these knights are gonna do. They're gonna go forward because they also recognize, if I send my troops back now, yellow and blue will have some time to reboom and repopulate their armies. We need to pressure them right now, and after we won that fight. Yeah, so blue and teal both here, and green losing a bunch of villagers there. Yeah, 63 for him now, still fighting, still trying to spam in as many knights as he can, although camels might be more appropriate here actually. And maybe there's much more military in the field here for the rulers of Rome still. And green's gonna take more losses here. It's gonna definitely take more losses. Cannot fit all these villages in your town centers. But blue did send his knights forward, and as a result, now he has to deal with these knights in his own base, and that's a lot of knights. That's enough knights to snipe TCs with upgrades as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if green is like, you raid my base, I raid your base. I raid your base. As we have a crossbow army from yellow to try to help. That's a lot of crossbows again. Yellow's been picking up his archer production. Kamigawa pretty good like that. We do know that. Still some raids in green's base, but I think he's fine for now. Gray at the same time is attacking a little bit as well, putting some pressure on red, who doesn't have that much of an eco to speak of right now. Green, providing a nice meat shield for purple to snipe the crossbows from yellow, and yellow has lost a whole bunch of crossbows once more. That's very even at that. Most of the knights have gone down in green's base as well, as we now have a forward castle from Gray. Gray wants to drop a castle on blue then. He's sending the villagers and the crossbows forward right now. If that castle goes up, that's a really sweet castle. Green doesn't want to get raided again on his farmland. Is going to drop an additional TC to reboom a little bit. 65 villages for him still. 66 for purple. 61 for gray. But a whopping 92 for orange. Looking pretty good. On the other side, 76 for yellow. That's pretty good. We got 37 for red. That's not too good. That's not too good. 53 for teal. Also could be better. And 61 for blue. It's a problem that both the pocket players for Rulers of Rome are fairly low village count, right? Like, I mean, again, 60 villages is really decent, but you're a pocket. You're a pocket. As a result, you're going to have to spam a unit that is very expensive, namely the knight. And in order to do that, you need a great economy. You know, otherwise you can't afford villagers and knights at the same time. Gray now here with crossbows as well, sending the villagers. Yep, there they come. There they come, and he's going to castle drop his opponent. They probably realize as well that trying to kill red now is not really worth it, at least not with a castle. As we have green raiding the farmlands as well. We have orange raiding red a little bit, keeping red on the back foot, who is making a whole lot of monks here. Whole lot of monks. Holy monk there. Literally, lots of holiness right there. So we have, oh, the doubt castle for Barles. He had got one castle up here, but the other castle did get denied or delayed for now by the crossbows. Yeah, I mean, at some point it should go up here because I don't think yellow can hold this on himself too long there. As the battering rams start taking down the archery ranges, you know, the all-important archery ranges you need to use to bring in the crossbows. Main gold for yellow also will be denied by this, and I'm not seeing where his other gold is. I think that was right next to this as well. Right next to this as well, so I'm not sure if yellow has a lot of gold still. He's taking gold down here though, so that's pretty good. Still some raiding going on as well, very nice. Yeah, the Valas team now is definitely taking a lead now. If you look at the score as well, you know, the fact that red especially is not really able to contribute much as well. You know, he's going for monks mostly, which is that's all nice and all, as we have you know, Sitaux trying to micro with against the Mangonel, we're trying to snipe the monk, but that does not work. Orange though pressing on the right, recognizing again that it's fairly simple now to push blue and yellow, you know, together. They have the castle for Sitaux. Did in fact go up, and he's making, oh, I love it, he's making Genoese crossbowmen. Look here, Genoese crossbowmen. Look at it. Look how awesome they are. I mean, they are pretty good against knights right there. Sitaux is laughing about something. I'm not actually sure what. We have red dropping some TCs now, trying, and also trying to control the middle, except that, actually that's orange. Ooh, that looked like red. That's confusing, isn't it? Going to drop a castle as well, and some stone and some gold. Very nice, taking middle control. We have lots of castles now. Gray with more castles going to TC forward now, and this is looking increasingly good here. We have orange raiding the farmland. Ah, the rice farms, except the normal farms, but still the rice farms because they're underwater. So many villages going down, and teal back to 55 villages. Didn't have the +2 on his knights just yet. And well, let's see what the monk micro for red is like. Let's see how many conversions he can get here. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. Orange to red is not that much of a difference, right? Not that much of a difference. Look at that, slowly adding more monks and more conversions there. Is he going to get a single conversion here, though? Oh, not a single one, because orange is just going to run away. Darn you, orange. Darn you. Any case, it is going to be GG Kamigawa and Ganji calling it first here. And yeah, indeed, it is GG between the two. And Valas' team is victorious. Alrighty, GG. Good stuff. Good stuff. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that very much. It was a pretty good map generation too, you know. Lots of aggressive action as well. Love the tower rush there by red, but unfortunately for him, of course, the question that you need to ask yourself at the end of the tower rush, because usually the tower rush does end, right? Who has more villagers? Who has the better economy? And between them, Sitaux had more food economy than red did, and he was booming. Look at that, 98 villagers for Sitaux at the end, and red only 34. So red never really went back to a good build number. And also, if you look at between, it's not just about the tower, you know, the player that gets tower rushed and the player that is tower rushing. It's also about their pockets, right? Because they will be helping with scouts. Who's going to get the better economy at that point? And orange was consistently ahead of teal in that. Yeah, so that tells you enough about how on the left, you know, Sitaux holding there, not dying to the towers at least, was able to live. Then on the right side, you know, you got Barles and Valas, you know, having a nice 2v2 there with Kamigawa and Ganji. And that went back and forth here and there. I think, though, after this fight here, where Kamigawa and Ganji lost most of their forces, you know, I mean, it was kind of difficult, of course, at this point to retreat with your army that far behind enemy lines. So, yeah. I'm not sure how much they did do a good bit of damage to Barles, though. It's not like it was like a worthless attack. I don't think so at all. You know, they killed a bunch of villagers, but then in the end, they lost the momentum a little bit, allowing green and purple to come forward and Barles to drop 4 castles on your face. Look at that. Barles is like, you're never gonna move out of here, buddy. I wonder if he would have gone for War Elephants at some point. That would have been hilarious. Guys, let's have a look at these statistics. Alrighty, we got great KD there for Valas. Of course, he with the fast castle had knights was the first to get to knights, boomed pretty well as well. Looking pretty good there. KD for yellow, not too hot, but that's because he lost a lot of crossbows as well, you know, here and there, and especially at the end, losing villagers. You know, the KDs always get a little bit skewed near the end. The critical fight was right there though when Kamigawa lost most of his crossbows in Barles' base, allowing Barles and green to rebounce. And in the end, between red and Sitaux, as you can see, like it was very even at that point. But look, Sitau's economy expanding, red's economy contracting relatively. So yeah, you can tell right there, red's economy was the worst. Sitau's economy was much better at the end. I mean, 10,000 more resources, somewhat like 9,000, I guess. It's a significant difference. It really is. It means faster imp, more resources, more military. Anyways. Nice boom there for orange, as well for purple. Very good. Alrighty, well that would be game number 1. Let's make that a 1-0 for Valas' team. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's go to the second game because I have 2 more for you. Let's see how the other team is going to respond to this. So let's go to the second one. Now the beauty, of course, of MegaRandom is this. It is always random. We never know what the next map is going to look like. So yes, it's a 4v4 between mostly the same players, but you never know what the map's going to look like. It can be anything. So, are you ready? Let's go. Second game. And does it load? Yes, it does load. Perfect. Alrighty. Welcome to the second game then, I guess, that we're going to cast between the Ganji's team, the Rulers of Rome. I'm assuming most of them belong to that team then. You know, Ganji's team. And, well, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to call the other team, but it's Sitaux and Barles' team here. Very nice. And now, if you don't mind me, as Valas has switched sides. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, so this definitely... I mean, this is a random lobby thing they did yesterday. I guess they just switching sides all around here. So Valas has switched sides now. Now, if you don't mind me, I am going to make Valas... I'm going to make him purple. And I'm going to make Barles green. Because that way, all the even colors are on one side, and all the uneven, like the odd colors are on the other side. You know, it's easier to keep them apart. Honestly, you know, this is a more recognizable color scheme. So, if you indulge me on that one. Now, let's introduce the players here because we have some changes in the matchup here. In the orange, we have Nami Modern playing as the Burmese. Interesting. In the yellow, we have Pain of Salvation coming in now to play, playing as the Magyars. Angry Italian noises. Wait, what? What? Disaster, want to press enter first. I did a nomad start with idle villages. Then I do that. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but I guess they're having some problems here. A little bit. Angry Italian noises. I mean, Ganji would know, huh? In the purple, we have Valas playing as the Saracens. Awesome. In the red, we have Ganji playing as the Berbers. On the other side, we have Somero playing as the Huns. In the gray, we have Sitaux playing as the Sicilians. Ooh, I like that. In the blue, we have Whitecourt for the Rulers of Rome as well, playing as the Japanese. And then in the yellow, last but not least, we got Barles playing as the Ethiopians. Alrighty. So this is let's have a look at the map generation, and what this really reminds me of, right? If you look at this map right over here, kind of reminds me of Lowland. You know, like that kind of looks like it. You know, you start on top of a hill, and then there's a lot of you know, there's the lower land in the middle with a lot of wood lines, a lot of extra resources. I'm seeing some Well, actually, not that much gold, in all honesty. It's like one tile of gold here and there. You know, just little bits of gold sprinkled throughout the map. So there's not a whole lot of gold to go around, actually. Kind of like the real lowland, really. And players start with double berries, so that would be nice if someone was Franks, which no one is, so I guess it's not going to benefit anyone in that. We have looks at least one boar here. I think a few deer as well to push in. I think one boar only. That happens sometimes. Got some a normal amount of sheep as well, so it's fine. Yeah, I guess Sitaux was asking about it as well, and everyone says yes. So I guess it is one boar for the players. Very nice. Of course, you just gotta push in your hunt, and then in the end, it ends up evening out a little bit. Now, for the rest, you got some little wood lines up here. Looks like you got some extra stones. Ooh, interesting. Lots of stones on the rim then, between the two players as well, that you can see. A lot of stone here. There's, and some relics, of course. There should be 7 relics, I think. Should be, but there's more. Actually, what we could do is we could look at the Burmese point of view. There we go. Now we can count them. Wow, that is a lot of freaking relics, man. That is a lot of freaking relics. How many is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 11, 20, 21, 22. 22 freaking relics. That's a lot of relics. If you are Lithuanians now and you can't get 4 relics, then there's something wrong with you. Like, there's like 4 relics around, like 3 relics around literally everyone. It's, good time to be alive as Lithuanians, that's for sure. Hey, it is actually 3 relics per player. Then it should be... Hold on, then I counted wrong. It must be 24 relics then. Yeah, I missed 2. I must have missed 2 here and there. Because look, you can tell on the minimap, it's 3 relics per player. So everyone has 3. That's a lot of gold income as well. Well, I'm sure that players are going to enjoy that one then. Now, players are starting to get up to the feudal age as well. We're going to go look at the economy at this a little bit over here. We can see if villagers get killed later. We can look at the worker efficiency as well with the idle TC time. And look at that, that level of play is high, barely a few seconds. So, yeah. Now, the question is, of course, how are you going to wall this? Because, of course, just like Lowland, that right there, and Acropolis, I guess, that right there is rock terrain. You cannot wall on that. So you cannot wall in, like, from the wood line over here to the edge of the map. That's impossible. So you have to wall in your main base and your wood lines separately. That's the only way to do it, really. If you're going to wall at all, you don't have to wall. You don't have to. No one's telling you to wall. Most pro players like to sometimes not wall. And then sometimes they like to wall. It's really arbitrary, really. I prefer my walls, honestly. I like walling. It's a lot of fun. I guess I would be known as a waller boy. So we have, green and orange engaging right now, but green about to hit feudal age as well. So orange better be careful not to lose his scout here, because he is going to. He is going to in a second. Orange is running away now, but running away from his base, and now green can chase this down. And orange is like, he's trying to get the hill as well, trying to get as much damage done, and he's doing a good job at that. Green microing his scout a little bit too much, maybe. You know, he didn't actually complete some of the hits there, so ends up at 4 HP, so that's not too good for him as well. Does see the men-at-arms coming his way now. And it will be men-at-arms indeed, because it's too late for a drush. You know, orange has already clicked up, and the men-at-arms are coming his way. Now he's going to get Barles is going to get some archers up to protect himself against the men-at-arms, but hopefully for him, they're going to be delayed a little bit. Wolf helping slightly, but there come the men-at-arms. Burmese men-at-arms, by the way, which have extra attack. Yep, right there. And no, he did not get the attack upgrade, as you can see. He didn't get that attack upgrade because that's just what you get as Burmese. So really, you can get that and the attack upgrade. It stacks. Oh, yes. You want to get champions with +7 attack? Pretty sweet. Men-at-arms making their way to Barles at gold. Blue supporting a little bit with some Japanese scouts. Of course, Japanese, they can do any of that. They can go scouts, they can go archers, whatever you need them to do. I mean, in Imperial Age, going Cavalier with Japanese is not the best, because you do lack the final armor upgrade on them, I think. Yep, I think you do. But for the rest, you get Bloodline, so it's alright. And orange right now, he's chasing these scouts around. I wonder what he's planning to do with them. I guess he's just going to bypass green and go to blue first then. Okay. Interesting. And blue is just tracking that for now, building his numbers, and now taking a fight downhill as well. They're getting some good hits on the Burmese men-at-arms as well. Very nice start to the fight for him. 2 men-at-arms already down, and there they go. Very nice. Taken care of. Losing only 2 scouts or 1 scout? Must be, I think that's only one scout, so that's really nicely done there. Killed the man-at-arms, yep, says White Court, like, yeah, man, I took care of that, not a big deal, not a big deal, I got this. And he did got this, indeed. That's great, that was great grammar, wasn't it? I like to say it that way, though. As Blue also has a lot of scouts left from that endeavor and now can still defend against Yellow. See, that's also always the problem when you fight men-at-arms with scouts. It's that your scout, the HP goes down significantly, and as a result, once you meet your opponent's scouts, because you will meet your opponent's scouts at some point, you're probably going to be at a disadvantage. Now, Somero is under attack now from some archers and from some from scouts at the same time. The palisade walls didn't have a lot of HP, and yep, Teal gonna drop a tower as well, but that's too late. That is not gonna go up if he doesn't get some help soon here. He's bringing in his own archers to deal with this, and the archer's making his way there as well. Don't have fletching just yet, so actually that might actually go up then. That tower might just go up. That might just go up. Yeah, that goes up. Because these archers don't have fletching, they can't kill villagers that quickly. So yeah, the tower goes up, pushing away the archers for now. Teal saving that villager as well, miraculously. And surviving this without losing too many villagers there. Only 2 going down, that is decent. That is fairly decent. At the same time, we have Blue coming forward to take down the range, which there's 2 up, which they actually pointed out as well. As Gray says, Ganji dead. Ganji dead. PKT has more than me, says Blue. Yeah, like pain of salvation, he probably means. That's more scouts, this is true, yeah, so they have the microwave. Blue scouts are going to go down. As a result, Barles' little archer army is going to go down as well. He's trying to micro his way as much as he can, but that's not going to work for now. At the same time, Purple putting a lot of pressure on Barles and... No, not Barles, on I'm looking at the wrong name. On White Court, no, on Somero and Sitaux. That's what I'm trying to say. Jeez. I messed that one up. It's just the colors, man. It's the colors. It's messing me up big time. I thought I made it better by changing the colors. Boo. Gray doing a good job to snipe a lot of archers here with the scouts as well, because that's the biggest deal. If you can kill all the archers, at least Teal can defend himself a little bit against the scouts. As Gray sending more of his scouts back, which were forward raiding, and now Purple and Red will have to lick their wounds and run back home. In the meantime, Yellow and Orange pushing forward as well. And Barles has 6 archers on the field, so he doesn't have that many archers. As White Court says, make tower, armor and attack, make tower. Yeah, what he's saying here is that these scouts have upgrades. They do. Yeah, so Barles knows, okay, these scouts are on the way to my gold. I will not be able to keep that out too easily there. I won't be able to defend my archers either, because again, armor, it makes it much more difficult for these scouts, for these archers to engage against the scouts. So this is a critical situation to be in right now. Same time, Purple, also with armor on his scouts. No bloodlines, though. Coming forward again with Red. They probably want to do some damage as well, as Teal has had enough of that. Is going to drop a tower on his wood line now, if that goes up. That is. Same time, we have Yellow and... Yellow in the back of Green's base, but he can't quite raid the wood line because Barles did wall that in. Okay, Barles not taking a fight here against the archers. This is good. If you can snipe a few archers, that is good as well, especially if your opponent is about to click up to do the castlate, which Orange is. But Barles is already on the way. He has clicked up first before Orange. So he needs to keep these archers alive. But Yellow, of course, wants to snipe them. But he doesn't want to lose his presence forward. Not so much the scouts, but it's more so that if he loses his scouts, then Orange will be on his own. And Orange needs to keep his archers alive. That's very important. Especially as now the Knights come forward as well. So White Court coming here to salvage what is left of Barles' base. As yeah, now you got Knights with +1, only to take 2 damage per shot from the archers at the same time. One Knight chasing down 5 scouts there, like it is nothing. Now Yellow will want to commit his scouts here to the archers from Barles, and he should definitely not try to lose as many archers as he can. Because of course you wanna keep them alive. On the way to you, says Somero, and indeed they are. As Gray's dropping a donjon here because he's Sicilian. Sitaux dropping a donjon here in the wood line that will go up and push out the archers for now for Red. So that was very close. If those quick calls hadn't worked there, these scouts would have gotten in, and that would have been a massacre. It would have been an absolute bloodbath in that safe wood line from Sitaux. very safe now because she got a dungeon, and they look very, very strong. These dungeon towers, don't they? They look very strong indeed. Going on the back here. Ooh, we got a little counterattack. Gray on the gold here for red. Sniping, nothing. I don't think something died here. I'm seeing a body. Red, of course, about to click up, about to be up at cast slates as well. I think everyone's about to hit cast slates in a second here. So look at that. Yeah, it's only Gray who hasn't clicked up actually. Sitaux hasn't clicked up yet. He's been making a lot of scouts as well, so that would explain why. Look at that, 14 scouts on the field. 14 scouts in the field, which is nice, but now it's going to be knights for purple with +2. So at that point, the scouts don't really do much. So Gray, yeah, Sitaux definitely has to be macro his way up here. He's going to drop a marker now, probably buy his way up then. Very nice. Got a town center now on the front here for Barles to get some wood control. Same thing for blue. The same time they are attacking with crossbows over here. And more crossbows for Barles for now. So knights from the white court in front as well to deal with that. As Sitaux says CA. But whose CA are we talking about here? Who's making CA? Or is someone else going to go CA? I'm not seeing any CA right now, so I'm not sure what we're talking about. Maybe someone else is going to go CA, or maybe he's telling his flank or something go CA, or maybe he's gonna go CA. But Sicilians though? I don't think so. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, if anything, the slam especially proved to everyone that you can go CA with pretty much any sip that you want, as long as it does bloodlines. As blue and green pushing this back further and further, and orange are losing a lot of military right now. This is looking pretty good for Barles and for white court on this side. That they push back this pressure, and now, yeah, orange has to leave his main, this main little goal that he had left from the feudal age now. As we have, okay, so it looks like Somero just made it to cast slate is going to make cavalry archers. He is Huns after all. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Gray still distracting these knights in the back in the front of Purple's base. At the same time, Purple though is also raiding Sitaux, who has clicked up, but of course cannot make anything. Can't make anything to deal with these knights right now except Spearman. Tries to go for a quick wall. The quick wall on this side works. Quick wall on that side works as well. One more howls. Okay, the gold is safe. Very important to keep these villagers alive. Yeah, now these knights are staring on the outside and trap him. Trap him. Oh, so close. So close. Almost trapped. Yeah, with green and red just being annoying, getting this archer range down as well. And looks like Namimaran doesn't really have a whole lot of gold. He does have stone though in the back. If he wants to get a castle up, maybe that could work. But he doesn't have a lot of gold. There's not a whole lot of gold on this map, in all honesty. Purple still raiding, but now it is castle age for the Sicilian player, and he's gonna get some knights out himself. Deal with that. Same time, we've got a crossbow army coming forward for red, and I wonder where that is going to go, as Teal is sending his first cavalry archers forward. But I hope for his sake that red is not gonna do what I thought he was gonna do. Yep, red is gonna go straight in that wood line for Teal, and Teal better react to this. Red is getting close and close. 1 village down, 2 villages down, 3 villages down. Okay, not 3 villages, 4 villages down. To double kill right there. More villages escaping, 5 villages down. Yeah, Teal not happy about this one. Not happy about this one at all. His main gold is right there as well. Has to pull back the cavalry archers as well. That is a good attack there for Ganji. Very good attack from him. We got a knight in the wood line as well on this side. We got Barles and white court still being annoying there at Namimanan's base. Pain of Salvation struggling to get the knights out. Enough knights out to deal with this pressure for now. But he's building his numbers slowly to take a fight there. Same time, red still harassing in the back of Teal's base. Teal does he have bloodlines? He does have bloodlines. Has a lot of upgrades, I guess. There's a good number of upgrades on your cavalry archers. And at that point, look at the HP difference. Look at the difference there. That's 10 crossbows and 13 cavalry archers. Like, the numbers aren't that different, but look at that difference in HP, man. That's because cavalry archers have double the HP. Double the HP that a normal crossbow does. It makes all the difference in the world. Yellow now has enough forces here to push this back a little bit at least, but he's still trying to shield Orange as good as he can. Orange, of course, he just doesn't have the gold to make anything. So right now he's trying to get a castle up and maybe try to get a castle up on the right side. Both of his golds are denied for now. So it's just not looking good on this side for Namimaran and Pain of Salvation. White Court and Barles loving life right now. On the right side, Somero is still defending himself with cavalry archers. Has good numbers already. You know, that's easy to do with Huns because they are cheaper after all. You know, and we're just waiting for Sitaux to get some military out as well. Of course, Sitaux did get hit a little bit by the knights there. I think he will be fine. He will recover from that. Getting a Sicilian knights out, very nice indeed. And that's kind of troubling if you're Saracens, right? Because now, intuitively, you'd like to make camels against Sicilians, but you shouldn't do that. And how are you doing, Lord Roderick? Best caster ever with my baby girl, enjoying age. We'll say hello to your baby girl for me and enjoy. Enjoy. We got some good team games for you today, man. This is the super deluxe extra special high level team game edition. I keep mixing the words. I don't know. That's my bad. As now, clearly Orange wanted a castle. Clearly Orange wanted a castle. He wanted a castle really bad there. Like, look how many villages he had on stone there for a second. Like, almost 40 villages. That's a lot of villas on stone. And still, this castle doesn't actually save him from the pressure so far. So Orange is not in a happy spot for sure. As, oh boy, we got some stuff going on in the back of Blue's base. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Some knights definitely killing a whole bunch of villagers. Blue is running away with villagers right now because his army is forward. And he's probably saying to Sitaux, like, why are these knights in my base? Why are you not stopping Purple from doing this? Sitaux was, of course, a little bit behind, but he is getting the knight numbers out right now. But that is not saving Blue for now. 65 villagers for him. Only 46 for Sitaux, too. He's all in knights at this point because he sold the stone, I'm sure. At the same time, we have green and blue trying to push into yellow's base, and orange with all the stone in the mine is going to drop a castle into yellow's base as well to keep himself a little bit safe. Meantime, we have cavalry archers in the back of purple and red's base. So it's not like purple and red are completely unharmed here. Gray is there with some knights as well. Should really get in front of these cavalry archers. In all honesty, that would be the best. Raiding still continuing. The knights are getting so many kills. These Saracen knights have +2 armor, so they can sit underneath town centers all they want. You know, no problem for them whatsoever. We have a big fight right now. Is yellow with a mass of knights is trying to get as many kills as he can. Not a whole lot of knights here for blue, but the crossbows are definitely a problem there, as they do have. I think they do have thumb ring as well, not to mention they are Ethiopian crossbows. They fire faster as is already. Sitaux getting a bunch of kills as well under Purple's DC. So Purple kind of getting the same treatment that he was giving to Blue, who is now dropping another town center in the back of his base. As we have still the cavalry archers fighting against Red, and Red is losing all his crossbows right now. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, it's rather similar right now. I mean, you know that the cavalry archers are overall kind of weak if they have less HP than the crossbows. And I guess Red actually winning this fight right now. Wolf definitely getting a kill. Did the Wolf get a kill? I can tell. Too fast. Orange is going to drop a castle on the front of his base right now. Very nice castle there. As, yeah, still Barles is still in a great position. It's just, oops, sorry. It's just going to drop a castle on the left here. On the golds basically for Orange, and Orange again does not have gold. There's no extra golds on the rim, so he doesn't have the gold to do anything right now. Wants to drop a castle on this gold, but Green is right there with some crossbows. It's a doubt castle. Doubt. Oh boy, as Yellow is sending his knight force forward right now, right into Blue's economy. Blue's dropping a castle to protect himself a little bit, but that is enough knights to kill a TC, and that is exactly what Yellow is intending to do. Although he sees the castle and it's like, oh, I can deny that. That's a doubt castle for you too, buddy. Nope, castle goes up. Calculated. So Yellow will probably leave the place. Purple at the same time raiding in Sitau's base as well. Sitaux, you know, Sitaux can deal with it with some knights though. That's very nice. We got the Ethiopian players taking down a town center with Barles, because why not? Why not? At the same time, he's going to TC the gold here from Namimaran, who just does not have the gold right now. If he wants gold, he needs to sell stone. That's really the best option he has. And Barles, you know, he's just rampaging through Yellow's base, who's only saved right now by this castle in the middle of his economy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As we have cavalry archers denying a castle for Red right now. Crossbow player is pushing this away though. Yeah, Berber's going for crossbows. Not the ideal situation, of course. As we have, what are we axing here? Okay. Blue is letting Gray know that there's a giant army of knights there. We should probably do something about that. Probably. That's a lot of denied castles right now. Look at that. Okay, this castle is actually going to go up, but this castle was denied for a while. This castle was denied for a while. Could still be denied, actually. Ooh, I like this. I like that. Ganji going for Berber Camel Archers. He's getting 3 castles up right now. Lots of castles to produce him from. Now, this is probably why I should point out that Huns are not going to like Berber stairs. Oh boy, Sitaux finding a bunch of villagers in the back of red space there. Yep, those are going to go down there. Vilcount is evening out a little bit, but Ganji's team still has the lead in the population there. But military count wise, much stronger for Barles' team there. Barles and Sitaux' team. Kill Valas' DCs. Kill DCs. Do they want to stop Valas from going to the next stage? Because Barles has not clicked up yet, actually. But yeah, if they kill his DCs, I guess that'd be pretty nice there. Sitaux says, okay, let's kill them then. A lot of villagers in there as well. Lots of DCs. So lots of forward economy that can be destroyed. As Orange finally has gold. Orange has finally gotten some gold. It's 1 tile of gold that he can finally make. And I wonder what he's going to make with that. Because he actually has a pretty good vill count right now. But what army are Burmese going to make with low gold when you're far behind like this? That's a good question. Camel Archers on the way forward though. Oh boy. I hope the teal is going to be prepared for that. Because Camel Archers, of course, they counter cavalry archers. As you can see. They have 4 extra damage to them. So it's not even equal there. Teal's going to have to find a way to deal with this. Camel Archers are great at raiding. Great at raiding. Look at this. This is exactly what they're meant to do. We have Imperial Age coming in for blue now as well. So yeah, they're definitely doing some damage. And oh, definitely doing some damage in the back of Valas' base. I think they really want to stop him from going up to Imp. I wonder if they think he clicked up. He actually didn't click up. A doubt castle from Purpose though. And yeah, Ganji. I mean, Valas is just dying to this. And this is the problem with Saracens, right? Like, what do you make here to protect yourself? Against Arbalest, it's just big nope. Big nope. I mean, Ganji is still alive, has a lot of castles right now to make Camel Archers from, but if Ganji has to keep sending his Camel Archers back, he can't raid, he can't do damage to Somero, who says 31 and isn't really microing his units anymore. Castle now for blue on the front, we got a castle, still a doubt castle for orange that he never finished. A castle now going up for yellow, but is that even going to go up if green happens to spot that? Another castle attempt here for Barles at least. He's traveling down at the castle on this side. Actually, no, hang on a second. He's not traveling down at the castle. He's traveling down the market. Huh. Okay, well, no trade for them then. No trade for the rulers, or at least for Ganji's team then. Same time, we got Sitaux raiding a little bit in red space. This is such a messy game. Such a messy game. I love it. It's awesome. As we have White Court going out for a relic and just passing the Berber Camel Archers, which were not patrolling, they were just moving. So Red didn't spot that as well. Barles help, says Somero, because he is probably feeling the pressure now from the Berber player, getting closer and closer with castles and Camel Archers. Not really a unit that you want to be up against. Monk in the end does go down, so the relic is still not safe there. We have yeah, we have Somero running away on the front as well. That's probably what he asked for help for. At the same time, we have more villagers going down for red. Vill count for red is 106. He still has a lot of villages here, but Ganji is definitely the strongest player, score-wise at least for sure, on their team. But Barles is looking good. 9,000 score, looking really good. It's getting Helbadier as well with Ethiopians to start pushing into Orange's base, and Orange is trying to keep this castle up against 3 trebuchets. That castle will go down now, and with that, Orange's base will be wide open to raiding. You know, anyone can send in units now to deal with this. Barles at the same time also being annoying in the back over here, as Orange wants to finish this castle now. He's going to try to do it sneakily. Barles just doesn't see it. He just did not see it there. Okay, Bully M. Well, hang on, what do we have here? I don't even know where to go. Mercy. Okay, looks like the players are talking a little bit. Red on you, White Court. Yeah, I mean, White Court is struggling right now with red. Ooh, but can deny this castle. Can deny this castle. Somero. Oh, he noticed it. He noticed it. Nice. I mean, that would have been a pretty sus just passing moment right there. A pretty sus. Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to be passing next to a castle that is being built right now without that much military support. Yeah, oh, purple still has not clicked up to the next stage. Has made some Mamelukes actually. I love it. I love it. We have red being annoying in the back of a blue's base, but gray is sending some knights to deal with that. The castle is going to get denied. That is a doubt castle for Ganji, who has... How many castles does he have right now, actually? Let's zoom out a little bit. Only 7 castles. Could be more, huh? 7 castles. That's good, though. That's good. What's not good is orange on the left side. Orange's position is absolutely horrendous. Barles are just pushing right through here. You can tell that the gold counts for all these players are kind of low, you know, because there's not a whole lot of gold to go around in the first place, and Barles' team has most of the map control when it comes to the middle, which is where all the extra tiles of gold are, and I'm talking about little tiles of 800 gold. It's not, again, not a whole lot of gold, so trade is important, but if orange is going to lose the corner, then trade will not be an option, at least not good trade, for the team of Valas and Ganji. Another castle going down for orange. It's not like he was making that many Burmese unique units from them. I'm talking, of course, about the Arambai. That wouldn't have really worked in this matchup anyways. Yeah, Burmese, this is the thing they struggle against. This is what we always say. Burmese struggle against archers, because they lack 2 armor upgrades on their archers, as you can see. 2. So it's just... like, there's nothing, you can't make anything with it. Like, you can't make any skirmishes with it because it absolutely does nothing against this. So what do you do against that many arbalests? I mean, the best option that they have really is elephants. In all honesty, and it's too easy for the arbalest player to just add in some pikemen and halberdier. As yellow sending in the Magyar Hussar here, which are great against siege weapons as well. As you can see, look at the extra attack versus siege, 8+8 attack versus siege. They're an anti-siege cavalry unit, but of course they will still die. Now, they might not cost any gold at this point, but they will still die to the arbalest, and there's only so many castles you can produce them from. Now, of course, the trebuchets going down will buy them a bit of time here, as Barles is slowly going to push forward here. Red finally making it to Imperial Age as well. It's been impressive that he's been able to do so much damage as he has, without getting to imp himself. We have, we got Japanese Yasama towers now in the middle of the map. I love it. I love it. This is great. Yasama towers, of course, from the Japanese player. If you get Yasama, the unique tag, they shoot more arrows and they are a lot stronger. I mean, look how much damage this building takes. As well, okay, I guess this already does it, but GG! We got a GG being called. I mean, this makes a lot of sense. If we have the Berber player going for Janitors, I love it, but it's maybe a bit too late there. Red's position wasn't the worst. Purple had stabilized a little bit. Yellow was holding on a little bit, but Orange's position was absolutely horrendous, you know, losing most of his base and his gold. And Barles' position was perfect. He was doing a great job pushing forward there. And this is exactly what Ethiopians can do. You know, you just slowly push forward a castle, arbalest, and another castle, and you go forward, and another castle, and you trap this one down, and another castle, and you just keep doing it. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, you can tell that the Hun player was struggling on this side. I mean, there's not much you can do against camel archers. It really isn't. Had some trade going on as well, it seems. Looks like Barles' team was starting up the trade a little bit. Very nice. So they would have had gold to keep spamming, and especially to keep buying stone to do stuff like this. Although there was a lot of stone on the map anyways, as you can see. So the Japanese player, very happy with the towers. And the more towers he builds here, the more difficult it's going to be to push out. Like, I don't know, when it goes to the late game and you can actually secure the map with a lot of towers, it's almost impossible to push that back. Especially Japanese towers with Yasama. That is really strong. That is really strong. Alrighty. It was a good game though. It was a good game though. But, I mean, the first game did go to Valas' team, but then he switched sides. But I guess we'll just give it to whatever team Sitaux is on. So yeah, it's 2-0 then in that regard. Again, this is not an official game or anything. It's not a show match. It's just basically a bunch of high-level players that came together to play some mega random games in a lobby. I'm all here for it. I love it. It's fantastic. Yeah, that's why players keep switching sides. Again, it's just for fun. And fun it was. I enjoyed that. Now let's have a look at... these statistics here, and oh boy, I love how when a team game like this and captures this, the timelines always end up being like pretty straight like this, because there's not a lot of space. You know, you get squeezed in really easily. Looking at the KD, yeah, look at that. Barles standing head and shoulders above everyone else here with a great KD, 216 kills, 88 losses. So yeah, definitely doing a great job there pushing. You can tell orange and yellow were definitely on the receiving end of that. That KD's not the best in the world. For the rest of the kiddies were actually pretty even. So yeah, it's really Barles' push was definitely imbalancing the game. Like if Barles didn't push there, then I don't think it would have been GG just yet. But the push from Barles was really good. Really good. Especially getting orange off of gold, that was critical. And keeping him off of gold. Not just getting him off of gold, but keeping him off of gold that way. Look at the military count for orange. Look at that. No military. He didn't have any military. So, and he was also not slinging his teammates or anything like that. At least I don't think so. And now you would be able to see it right there. Not seeing any of that. Actually, White Court was slinging a little bit. Very nice. Had some relics as well. 7 relics. Nice stuff. Got 4 relics for the Saracen player. We got 3 relics for Pain of Salvation. Hey, at least were a whole lot of relics for everyone. There were 24 relics on the map there. So lots of gold to trickle in, I suppose. Yeah, good economy there. Barles with a great wood economy. Good food economy there for White Court. Very nice. I like it. Lots of stone for the Berber player. I wonder why. I wonder why. It was kind of funny. Great boom there for blue as well. Closely followed by, well, I guess Pain of Salvation got the closest with the max. With the max will count there. But yeah, everyone in this game will be able to boom up quite well. Although, actually, wow, okay, not Teal. Teal, he made 80 villagers, but he never got beyond 49. That's, yeah, so Miro was definitely not loving life then. No, he was definitely not loving life. That means he kept making villagers and he kept losing them as well. That must have been mostly Red's doing. Raiding that over there, so very nice. Yeah, I can't really show all the APM for all the players, but you can tell overall who had the best APM, and I guess the best effective APM there overall was Yellow then, with the most actions there. But if you look at the peak there, Sitaux, definitely the fastest player there. 218 actions per minute at one point. I mean, we know Sitaux is very fast, and you can see that Yellow is a very fast player as well. Good stuff. It's always interesting to compare them a little bit, but yeah, speed isn't everything. Speed isn't everything. Anyways, GG. Good second game. So, well, I got a third one. The third one, can Valas' team, although Valas was on the other side the other time, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just fun. Let's see if the Ganji team, I guess, can come back here. We got ourselves another Mega Random. Let's go, the third one. I am excited for this one. The other two have been really good as well, so let's see what the final game that I have for you, that I have from this series at least, what that is going to be looking like. And oh my god, okay. Welcome to another Mega Random game here between Ganji and Valas. Now, again on the side here with Sitaux and Barles. So I guess it's, let's see, it's, should be like this then. So I guess Valas should switch sides there in the middle or something. Again, I might be casting them in the wrong order, these games. It doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think so, at least. It's just fun to watch them. Now, let's see if I can maybe edit the colors a little bit. Let's see. We can make Ganji. We're going to make him orange. Yeah, we're going to make you yellow. You're going to be red. Let's see. For Valas, then he's on this. Wait, am I doing this right now? No, I'm messing this up, am I? Okay, no. You need to be yellow and you need to be orange and you need to be purple. There we go. Now it's correct. Okay, let's see. Gray, and then we have the we have. Did I mess this up completely now? Hold on a second. So Mira is also orange now. He needs to be green. There we go. And then green. There we go. And Valas needs to be blue. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. That was way more complicated than I thought it would be. This is probably why you're not supposed to do this normally. That's hilarious. Okay, well now all the colors look kind of nice. So that, you see now all the colors are nice and sorted. This is good for my OCD. I like this. Alrighty, well we can get started now. Let's introduce the player. We'll just start with blue now. Although, you know, actually this is green, but blue, whatever. In the blue, we have Valas playing as the Cumans. In the green, we got Somero playing as the Vietnamese. I like that. Well, maybe not as the pocket, though. In the teal, we have Spanish for Barles. Ooh, really good. In the gray, we have Teutons for Sitaux. Good stuff. On the other side, for Pain of Salvation, we have Mayans. For the Mayans, very good. In the yellow, we have Nami Maran playing as the Saracens. In the purple, we have Ganji playing as the Vikings. Oh boy, Viking pocket. Sound the alarm bell. Viking cavalry is incoming. And then in the orange, we have a golden asset playing as the Chinese. Now, that's a great save indeed, if you can get to the early start. And oh boy, have you seen this map? This is like Socotra for 8 players right there. This is basically like Socotra. You know, very similar, except there's way more wood around as well. It's kind of funny when a map spawns like this. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of space here between the players. You see how close by gray and red are. Gray probably seeing that as well right now. How close blue and orange are. So it's not going to be a passive game. This is not going to be a peaceful game. It is going to be aggressive. Very aggressive indeed. And that's what we like. That's what we came here for, right? Because you know, we like it when fighting happens and when lots of kills are made. You know, that's why we're watching Age of Empires. If we did want to watch people just boom up into a Sim City, we would be watching The Sims or something like the Anno 1404 or something like that. You know those games, the Anno games, or I'm not actually sure what they would be called in English. I think it's also Anno. It just means around or the year this. The year 1404, right? Anno, that's Latin for that. Any case, that's more like a SimCity base. There's not a whole lot of fighting going on there, if at all, actually. Okay, looks like players start with a lot of sheep there. Looks like maybe more sheep than normal, or maybe I'm just wrong at that. Looks like it, though. Lots of hunt for the players as well. You got normal berries. I'm not sure if you got a boar, actually. I didn't see... I'm not seeing anyone take boar right now, so I guess not. I guess you don't have a lot of food then. It's mostly deer and then I guess something else, but yeah. That's gonna be, you might have to make a farm here and there then to get yourself up to the feudal age effectively. Although still already clicked up to the feudal age right here. Very nice for him. And he is on stone. Uh-oh. Do you think Sitaux wants to have revenge for that first game where he got tower rushed? He's sending the villagers forward. Yep, that's a tower rush. That's a tower rush for sure. Only 2 villagers on stone, 3 villagers. Yep, that's going to be more. Let's see what red is going to do. Now, red, I mean, just in red's defense, right? This wasn't the player that tower rushed Sitaux in the first game. That wasn't him. He's still going to be on the receiving end of it, though, because Sitaux is right there. And red now spots the villagers, and he's like, villagers. But, oh, where's Sitaux going? Where's Sitaux going? Oh, instead, is he going to tower? He's going to tower yellow, then. And look at the stone spots for yellow. They're right there. If Sitaux can get a tower up right here, that could be pretty nice, as he is... Wait, what? Why are we taking down a house? We're just letting yellow know that we're here. As yellow now has time to drop his own tower, I think, to defend himself if he really wants to. Now, purple was team walling this. Well, the team wall won't go up for now, as we have Sitaux fighting with villagers then. I'm not sure exactly. Okay, there's the tower now on the berries. Now, honestly, this means that if Namimaran wants, he can still drop a tower over here on the stone, go to stone, and stop the tower rush with his own tower. So this is... Yeah, like that's like the best spot to deny with a tower rush is the stone mining from your opponent. And looks like, yeah, both like every player has a lot of stone, but all right next to each other, so it's easy to do so. And hold on a second. How much gold is there actually on the map right now? Everyone only has 2 tiles. What is it, El Dorado? It's 2 tiles of gold. That's like no gold. How are you supposed to make stuff when you have no gold here? How are you supposed to get to the Imperial Age with 1600 gold? That's barely enough. Okay, well that's going to be a lot of selling and trading then, I guess. And maybe a lot of trash, I guess. Well, at that point, pop efficient units become very important. I'm talking about units that, Pain of Salvation got walled in. Sitaux is like, you're trapped, buddy. And yep, there you go. That eagle is not going to get out anytime soon. Now we got team walls from both sides here as well. This makes makes perfect sense because of course you start so close to one another. It's better to get yourself walled as good as you can. Although orange hasn't really walled on the right. He knows it's open, right? Do you think he thinks it's closed, golden asset? Do you think that's walled? Because it's completely open. If blue wants to send in the scouts, he totally can. What's going on in the back here? Oh, we have What's even going on? What is Sitaux even doing, man? He was outpost rushing Yellow, and Yellow is not having it. Yellow is not having this whatsoever. He's like, Sitaux, you go back home right now. You go back home right now, mister. Right now. He's lost 2 villagers so far, but that could easily be more vills if he doesn't get enough support from his team. Now, Teal is here with the scouts to help. Now, Barles, of course, good team with Sitaux as well, I suppose. Now, one thing that this towers did do is to stop the team walling from the Ganji team. They have not been able to get the team wall now, like see what Orange and Purple were doing. You know, team walling, get yourself safe, very nice. As Orange, do you know? Do you know? I hope you checked. Orange, he's gonna see now. He's gonna be like, wait, that wasn't walled. He's like, no. No, and now he realizes it. He realizes it now. It's too late. It's too late as the gate goes down, and now the scouts are in. And Orange is probably like, oh no, I should have seen that coming. Yep, Orange is gonna get wrecked here by the scouts and by the archers as well. Not good for Orange. Not good for Orange at all. Purple has to immediately send over something to help right now. But Purple was going fast castle, so Purple doesn't have anything to help. And villagers for Orange are going down. Orange taking a bunch of losses. 5 villagers have died already. That's not looking too good here for the Rulers of Rome team. Not looking too good at all. On the left side, though, we got some archers from Pain of Salvation coming forward here to stop the team walling on the left side. Barles didn't quite finish that. And yeah, there you go, the villager does go down. And Gray letting out the eagle now. The eagle actually out, and he's like, aha! Now I can go get my revenge. And he actually gets a vill kill as well, I think. Yep, 1 kill right there. The eagle had his revenge. Now, Orange forced to drop a tower now. He's going to stone gate the right. He really does not want anything to come through there anymore. That makes sense. As Gray is still here. Gray is I'm not sure what Sitaux has been doing with the vills, man. Like, he has 19 villagers. Has absolutely no economy whatsoever right now. Like, if you look at his base, right, you're like, oh, he's fully walled. But remember, that is only Teal. That is Teal's doing. Teal is walling Gray right now. Like, Gray's economy is absolutely horrendous. As he is tower rushing more of Red's base, and Red is kind of cut off on the rest of his team. I mean, at least Yellow is still next to Purple, walled out, but still next to Purple. It's something, right? The archers here for Valas can't get in anymore because of this nice stone gate with 6 pierce armor. That's not going to go down anytime soon. As Teal is hiding his villages in the watchtower, and I wonder what is Barles' plan here. Has Barles been on stone? He has been on stone. How much stone does he have? Let's go and check. Barles. Oh boy, that's a castle. That's a castle right there. And Red, I'm not sure what he wanted to do up there. He wanted to drop something, but that's not going to happen now anymore because the castle will go up. A nice Spanish castle, a nice tower right next to it, so Barles can hide his villagers if he needs to. And Gray is sending forward more villagers. Is he going to fight with the vills? What is he doing here? As he's now sending his villagers in the tower so he can shoot down the scout. The scout does go down in the end. Oh, a hole again in Orange's walls there. It's another hole. He tried to block that off, but now a giant army of archers running right through his base. And yeah, this game is not very close, honestly, between the two players. Yeah, Valas and Barles and Sitaux, they are looking really strong in this matchup. The score is... it's not that far apart because it's still early cast late, it's still late for players, but position-wise, much better for Barles and Sitaux's team. As Red is going to stonewall the left side, he knows what can come out of that Spanish castle. We all do. We all know what comes out, and especially if you're Mayans, there's going to be some historical grievances associated with seeing conquistadors, I am sure. It's just the rulers of Rome, they're just all cut off from one another. Like, Orange can't really help with Purple right now. Yellow is cut off from Purple and also from Red at the same time. As, wait a second. We still have a tower on this side. How did that even go up? I mean, it did go up, so in the end, that's good. Archer's going down there, so they can't help. As Red wants to rush that down, and Gray's like, okay, we'll let that happen. But Gray now stuck in the back between Yellow and Red's base. Well, those vills are probably not going to be able to do that much anymore. Oh, there's a hole right there. Very nice. Very nice. Looking at the vill count, it's... Wow, the vill counts are actually deceptively even here, if you can see. But I mean, I must say that's mostly because Sitaux only has 29 villagers. Like, it's not like... He's not really booming that much, but nor is the rest of the team actually. They're not really adding a lot of town centers. I think they all recognize that this game, because of how little gold there is, this is not a game that is gonna go really late. This is a very aggressive game. You better just go all in aggression, get as many gold units out as you can, and try to kill your opponent as fast as you can. Because again, you can't even really trade in this map either. Scorpions now from the Viking player to defend himself. The Viking player is making knights. He is making knights, and they are somewhere. Of course, these knights, no bloodlines, so they are not that great here. As green brought forward an elephant, and orange and purple pushing away this attack from Valas and Romero. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed, as we have... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We look what Teal's doing. Teal wants in. He wants in. He wants a castle, doesn't he? He wants a castle up on the stones here for red and the stones for yellow. Conquistadors on all sides. Oh no, red wants to drop a castle, but it's the Conquistadors to deny that for now. And red, has a stone for a castle, but looks like the villagers are about to get in here. Spanish villagers, and they will start building a castle immediately as well. Lots of conquistadors here as well. Red again now tries to drop the castle right next to Teal's castle. He's going to commit a whole lot of villagers to this. Let's see what Teal's going to do. Yep, he's going to bring in those conquistadors with armor as well. They can sit right under this castle and start sniping some villagers. Oh god, oh god. At the same time, we got elephants and a giant ball of archers making its way into Yellow's base. Sitaux is still being annoying. He's stealing farms and then deleting them. Look at that. Look at Sitaux. He's being so nasty. He's just stealing farms and he's deleting them as well. Yeah, and they realize this game is probably gonna be over, and it is G to the G. And yeah, it's a win there again for... I can click that now. Now I can click it. Okay, because it's the best of two. Haha! There you go. There you go. I'm smarter than you, program. I am smarter than you. That's what you get. No, any case, G to the G. That was a fun series though to watch. I enjoyed that. Lots of mega random shenanigans here. Lots of fun. We like very much. Now, this was a very hectic game indeed. Like, that's what's gonna happen when you get a mega random generation like this. That's well, that's bound to happen, right? It's bound to happen in a matchup like this. But we gotta love it. We gotta love it. And everyone played really well. And again, this is just for fun. It's not really, you don't have to be really competitive here. It's just a lot of fun to play, and it's a lot of fun to watch as well. Like, I enjoyed this very much. So thank you guys. You guys should do this more often. Just like make your little lobby there, play some more mega random and other wacky maps, because I love to cast it. I really do. So and especially, by the way, if you're watching this and you you play Age of Empires yourself and you keep an eye out on ageofempires2.net, which is down for me right now actually. If you happen to see pro players play a fun team game like this, please feel free to send me the link or the replay, because I'd love to cast those. You can always throw them right in the Discord under the game submission channel. I'd very much appreciate it if you have time for that. I'd love that. I mean, I'm always searching for games myself. Like, I spent some time last night searching for all these games. It was a lot of fun to do as well. But of course, I can't, of course, be paying attention to AOE2.net all day, and you're gonna miss a bunch of great games here and there. So I'd love, of course, if you do see an awesome game, feel free to send them to me, because I'd love to cast it. In any case, this was a good little series there. Pretty close as well. Great KD there for Barles with 23 kills there with Conquistadors. That is what Conquistadors will do for you. Especially early Castle Age, right there. That's when they are most... that's when they're at their strongest. And yeah, Barles just went fast castle, and he did a really good job with that. Yeah, nice army high there for Valas as well. I had a lot of crossbows. And so much more army on the field in total for the Barles and Sitaux team. Not so much for Rulers of Rome. I mean, they got some army out as well. Like, you see that Orange got some army out, but Orange mostly losing a lot of force as well, and a lot of villagers as well here and there. So yeah, looking at the economy, I mean, that's gonna be... It's too short of a game really to really compare this. Although looks like Valas got through his gold quite quickly there. He also got more gold than there actually was at his base. I'm kind of curious to see where he got that much gold. He must have been mining gold somewhere else as well. Because you only have 2 tiles, I think, per player. Or not? Oh, no, okay, I guess there's 4 tiles. Never mind. Okay, I was already thinking, because that is not a lot of gold. It was 4 tiles of gold then. See, that's doable. That's doable. 2 tiles of gold, though? That is barely any gold. That is very little gold. Anyways. There we go. GG's. GG's all around.